and it comes off very easily. So let's go ahead and check our results. We promised you a facing video, and we've got the perfect candidate right here. So let's do a step-by-step facing right now. Okay, the first step is to reinsert the dies, because the internal diameter of these dies is what the cutting tool is going to use to center it, to keep the frame's faces parallel and perpendicular to the center line. So the dies are left in there. They have to be below the surface because the cutting face of the facing tool, we don't want it to hit our dies. So the dies have to be in the frame far enough. And whenever I'm doing this, I like to leave the rod side sticking out on the side that I am facing. Okay, so I'll be turning it around when I get to that point. That way I have the guide rod on there to pivot on. Just gonna take a little denatured alcohol and clean this face because I'm gonna be putting Sharpie on here. You can use machinist dye. That is the more like pro way to do it. I'm just gonna use a little bit of Sharpie because everybody has a Sharpie. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and, with my face colored now all the way with Sharpie, I am going to insert the tool and set it up against the face very carefully. Have a friend brace the frame. This isn't a spring-loaded style. You'll see some of those styles. I'll talk about those in a minute. And I'm just putting light pressure on it. I'm not trying to dig in, okay? And you definitely don't want to chatter. These tools should be incredibly sharp. Be careful with them. Remember, a 2000s feeler gauge went in there. I had tried to put a 4 in there and it wouldn't go. So I'm gonna go ahead and just clean this thing up with very light pressure. So aluminum is very soft and it comes off very easily. So let's go ahead and check our results. You can see that our paint or Sharpie marker is gone all the way around. We didn't have to go very far in. You notice there's a slight amount of marking from the tool. I can't feel that with my fingernail. It's just visual. If you've got like deep chatter marks in there that you can kind of stick your fingernail into, you're gonna have to go ahead and get the tool back in there and just sort of like give it a nice easy, just work on it real easy and then get rid of any nasty chatter marks. But like I said, this is a machine surface now. I can't feel any chatter whatsoever. It's just a little bit of visible right there.